in the world. Number 1. Lobster, 44 pounds 6 ounces. The average adult lobster weighs between 1 and 2 pounds. The biggest lobster ever caught was in February 1977 in Nova Scotia, Canada. It weighed 44 pounds 6 ounces and it was over 44 inches long. The second largest lobster was caught in 2012 in Maine. It weighed 27 pounds. The fishermen who caught it did so accidentally when they were trying to catch shrimp. They ended up releasing it back into the ocean. Number 2. Largemouth bass, 22 pounds 4 ounces. If you're a fisherman in North America, you know that finding the largemouth bass is the fish to catch, and the bigger the better. In 1932, a man named George Perry caught the largest largemouth bass ever. It weighed 22 pounds 4 ounces. In July 2009, this record was tied when a man in Japan named Manabu Kurita caught one the same size. Just to be sure he wasn't lying, he was given a lie detector test and passed. Number 3. Swordfish, 1,182 pounds. In May of 1953, a man named Lou Marin was fishing in northern Chile, and he caught a swordfish that weighed 1,182 pounds and was over 179 inches long. According to reports, it took him 2 hours to reel in this massive fish. It is the heaviest fish to ever be reeled in on a simple fishing rod. Today, he has restored the fish and mounted it in the International Game Fish Association Fishing Hall of Fame Museum. This is one really big fish. To this day, fishermen all over the world are just hoping that they can reel in a swordfish half as big. Number 4. Catfish, the size of a grizzly bear. A group of fishermen was fishing in northern Thailand and they reeled in the largest catfish ever caught. It is also the largest freshwater fish ever caught. The catfish was 9 feet long. It weighed over 640 pounds. According to reports, the catfish was the size of an average grizzly bear. Since this species of fish is endangered in the area, the villagers and fishermen tried to keep it alive, but sadly they were not successful. Number 5. Stingray, 770 pounds. A British man named Ian Welch was fishing in the waters of Thailand when he caught a record-breaking stingray. It was 7 feet long and 7 feet wide, and it weighed over 770 pounds. It was so big it took him 90 minutes to reel the monster fish in, and it almost pulled him overboard. When they pulled it on board to tag it, they discovered it had a 10-foot stinger and it was pregnant. After photos were taken, the men let it back into the water. It took a total of 13 men to get this fish on the boat. Number 6. Salmon, 83.3 pounds. In 2012, a woman named Deborah Whitman Perry was new to fishing, and she went on a guided excursion at Good Hope Cannery Resort in Canada. She pulled in a giant salmon that weighed 83.3 pounds. It was the largest salmon caught in over a decade in that region, and it became the biggest salmon caught in all time according to the International Game Fish Association. After she reeled it in, she decided to let it go into the wild. Number 7. Squid, 1,089 pounds. In 2008, a fisherman in the Antarctic waters accidentally caught a squid that was 1,089 pounds and was 26 feet long. After the monster squid was caught, scientists wanted to study it so that they could examine how it lives. Today, it's been stuffed and mounted, and it's on display at the Te Papa Tongarua, which is New Zealand's national museum. It's believed to be the largest squid that has ever been caught. Number 8. Pacific Blue Marlin, 1,656 pounds. Over the years, there have been plenty of stories of people reeling in large Pacific Blue Marlins. In 1984, a British man was fishing in Kona, Hawaii. After an hour of fishing, he reeled in a 1,656-pound Pacific Blue Marlin. It was 17 feet long. It took over 2 hours for the man to reel in this huge fish. The fish that was the second largest was caught in Brazil in 1992 by a man named Kevin Gardner. His fish weighed 1,400 pounds. Number 9. Great white shark, over 4,000 pounds. According to the Canadian Shark Research Center, the largest great white shark that was ever caught was in 1988 near Prince Edward Island in Canada. The man who caught the fish was David McKendrick. The shark was over 4,000 pounds and 20 feet long. In general, great white sharks in captivity grow to be only 10 feet long. Many are even smaller. Considering this shark was twice that size, it was a pretty amazing catch. Many people think that great white sharks this size only exist in the movies, but clearly that's not true. Number 10. Big catch. The type of fish in this picture is not known, however it certainly deserves a stop on the 10 biggest fish catches in the world. This massive fish didn't seem to scare the villagers as they can be seen trying to catch the fish. It isn't known how they expected to catch the fish this way or what they were going to do with the fish if they did finally catch it. Subscribe for more!